Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we're gonna go in great detail and talk about the 10 best free games that you can play right now, and obviously the best free games to enjoy without breaking the bank, guys, because the best free games offer you up experiences across many different genres that you can try out without having to spend any money. Of course, guys, many of these best free games can include microtransactions, but each game in our selection has a free of charge entry point from the go off, meaning you can jump right into it without opening up your wallet. Whether you spend any money on the cosmetics or the in-game currency is up to you, but it's not a requirement when it comes to our selection of the best top free 10 games that you can play right now. At number 10, we've got The Sims 4. Now obviously, if you've yet to experience the joy of shaping a Sims life and spending far too long putting together your dream home in a virtual setting, now's the perfect time to jump into the beloved life of Sims from Maxis. Along with the official confirmation of The Sims 5, EA and Maxis has also announced that base game of The Sims 4 is gonna be free to play, meaning you can play the base experience without spending along across all platforms. If you want to add to your simming adventures, you'll have to drop some coin to pick up expansions, but the base game is a great way to get stuck in it if you want to give it a try, whether that be for the first time or to test it out on a console if you're a PC player. At number 9, the Star Wars The Old Republic. Now, still bummed that you never got a Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 3? Play Star Wars The Old Republic. Yep, guys, it's an MMO. If playing with other isn't your scene, you can pretty safely ignore those parts of the game and just focus on exploring your character story. Now, did I mention that every class has its own Spartan? Fleshed out a tale complete with a classic KOTOR style light side and a dark side choices. Star Wars The Old Republic will keep you happy for a long time. At number 8, we got Pinball FX3. Now obviously, guys, it's pinball. Everybody loves pinball, and yes, guys, the game is heavily monetized via the microtransaction for additional tables that span everything from Harry Potter to Portal to Star Wars, but it does give you one table to play with for free as long as you like, and that's a pretty good table, guys. Whether you're an old school pinball wizard or just like wasting time in the Space Cadet game that used to come with Windows, you're guaranteed to get at least a few hours of joys out of Pinball FX3. At number 7, we've got Smite. Now perhaps you don't want to be an anonymous cog in the League of Legends machine. Perhaps Dota 2 scares you with its hardcore rep, and yet you still want to play a decent mobile game. We recommend you try Smite, a third-person multiplayer battler that focuses on scraps between gods and mythological figures. The community is small enough to be inclusive but large enough to guarantee full servers, and the game is constantly updated with fresh characters and maps. Yes, guys, it's completely free, but a reasonable $30 payment gets you the Ultimate Gods Pack, which grants access to all the fighters, any subsequent updates for life. At number 6, the World of Tanks. If the idea of getting your face lasered to pieces by precautious teenagers in Call of Duty is your idea of hell, then the World of Tanks might be for you. This game is all about strategy and outsmarting opponents and customizing your tank with the right armaments to suit your style of play. 9 times out of 10, a well-prepared assault will smash a quick trigger finger, so it's ideal for seasoned players looking for wreak havoc at a more considered pace. In this pick for the best free game, guys, at number 5, the Fallout Shelter. Now Fallout Shelter could easily be a disposable tie-in game, and obviously the main thing that is Bethesda has done a fine job of keeping it relevant in the years since a surprise mid-E3 arrival. The iOS and Android users can control their very own vault and toy with the lives of their poor unsuspected vault dwellers, send them out in the waste and make them lay down their lives to defend the vault from raiders. Delight in the warm feeling of productivity, or is that radiation, guys? At number 4, we have called Paladins. Now the Paladins is a colorful, cheerful, and crammed full of satisfying shooty noises and cartoony maps maps. Paladin is as if the Overwatch was set in the medieval fantasy world, except guys, with some guns thrown in for good measures, all the maps are distinctly old-timey, from desert temples to glacier fortresses. Plus, gameplay is hectic but full of charm. Instead of sprinting around, you get your very own warhorse to hop onto and race across maps, so you look like a proper paladin. And from the start, a selection of characters are unlocked for free, so there's plenty of choice no matter what role you like to play in the frantic matches. At number 3, we've got Dota 2. One of the most popular free-to-play PC games is a top-down arena battler that plays out serious cash to the best players, but it is not only for obsessive or professional. Instead, dive into the Steam community forums, read some guides, talk to some players, and rope up in a few friends to help you get hooked onto the original MOBA, one of the biggest PC games in history. You'll quickly see why it's one of our best picks for the best games to play in 2023. At number 2, we got EVE Online, the CCP game, immersive and ultra-humanist space multiplayer game that has been free to play for a while now thanks to its alpha clone system. It's like an unlimited free trial featured in the likes of the World of Warcraft, which is basically gives you the access to all the mining and privacy, manufacturing, trading, exploring, and combat, but keeps certain skills off limit unless you pay a monthly fee, but with a ton of content very much like accessible in front of the paywall. It's an absolute joy and a bargain to boot. And at number 1, we have my personal favorite, the Multiverse. Now, have you ever wondered who would win a fight between Bugs Bunny and Batman? What about the Iron Giant versus Scooby-Doo's Vilma? Well, you can find out for yourself in the Multiverse, the free-to-play earned 2D fighter from developers Player First Games. But unlike Super Smash Bros. In its setup, you can fight with pals on various stages as the host of iconic characters, with everyone from Finn the Human from Adventure Time to Tom and Jerry. Each fighter on the roster has their own class and special moves to play with. So if you're looking for a fun free fighter, look no further. So guys, do let us know which one of these games you're already playing and which one you're planning to play in the comment section below. If you liked the video, do subscribe to the channel and do not forget to press the bell icon. Share this video with your friends and family and stay tuned for our next video. Until then, take care.